Nard McKelvey from South Carolina in the deep south region of the USA. Part of the infamous Breakfast Club, also part of the cast of The Guy Code.
Like, who are you talking about? Who's the Nod McKelvey on the Breakfast Club?
Or he's the guy that told Kanye West and called him Kanye Kardashian. He also told some of your favorite celebs that he eats our ass and that they should too. Not to mention when he told J-Lo that he sniffed the chair not once, but twice that she sat on. He's the most inappropriate but honest and unrelenting interviewer that the world knows today.
Love it. Overselling it just a little bit.
It's Mr. Charlamagne Tha God. How you feeling, bro?
What's up, my brother? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It's nice to be here. Nice to meet you, sir. Now, I know I sold you quite a lot, but this is the truth. These are facts that I'm stating. I'm not giving any oversell. So I wanted to ask you because I know even though you are here now at a stage where a lot of people do know you, it has been a journey where you've been grinding and building a profile. So tell us a bit about how that's been.
I still feel like I'm on that same journey. You know what I'm saying? I never lose the desire that I had when I was an intern. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people every day, you gotta treat it like it's an internship, no matter what your paycheck look like or no matter what level you're at. You know what I'm saying? Because there's still more levels to get to. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, when I look back on it now, I would say it's been relatively easy because everything you thought was an obstacle or a hurdle, it really wasn't. It was just all part of the process to get you to this point.
Okay, cool, man. And the Breakfast Club, like you guys are successful, but how did it come about? So were you guys put together, or were you guys friends previously? How did it happen?
Yeah, I mean, I always knew Angela Yee. Like, I used to go on Angela Yee's satellite show, and I used to know Envy because used to have this artist that we used to work with in South Carolina, and Envy would play his records. So I met with him a couple times about that, and just saw him in the street, and it was always cool. But I guess when they was looking for the new morning show, I was one of the pieces that they wanted, and I remember Cadillac Jack asking me what female would I want to do the show with, and I said Angela Yee. So I guess when they went to Envy basically said the same thing. So then, a few phone calls later, we was like, all right, let's go. But it worked. I guess it worked better than anybody expected.
Even here in London, in the UK, when we think about hip hop shows, a lot of people's minds will take automatically to Hot 97 because they'll remember the freestyles back in the day and stuff like that. But I think nowadays, you got Ebro and them doing their stuff on Hot 97. You've got Sway doing it at Shade 45. You even got Big Boy doing it as well. But I think right now, especially with how Angie Martinez has moved over to you guys' side as well, I think Power seems to have kind of taken the lead. But do you think you guys at the Breakfast Club have a lot to do with that as well in terms of how you lot are tearing it up at the moment yourselves?
Yeah, I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? I hope we would. Like I look at it as like Power 105 is a team. We all rock the same jersey. When you bring in certain players, you hope that your team gets better. They brought us in, team got better. So now you bring in somebody like Angie, the team gets better. So it's just a generational thing, man. Like I tell people all the time, Legacy don't win championships no more. So even though you named like a lot of good people, Hot 97, Sway, Big Boy, people that I respect thoroughly, you still got to go out there and do the work. And not saying that they're not doing the work, but you still got to go out there and do the work no matter what jersey you got on. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're saying, like we got this on right now, and we're the one winning the championships now, but 3 years from now it could be different if we don't continue to do the work.
And you may or may not know, but one of my first interviews that I done that went viral was with Kelly Rowland. And I thought, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, because I watched your one, and I thought when I interviewed her that I was being a little bit, tongue in cheek. But then I watched your interview with her, and then I saw you asked her, Kelly, does your sweat taste like hot chocolate? Like I wanted to kind of find out where is your mind when you think of these questions, and how did you come up with that kind of stuff?
I mean, I get the opportunity to interview beautiful women who I've been thinking about fucking my whole life. So it's like, sometimes you just got to throw something against the wall and see if it sticks. Because I'm really trying to fuck when I'm talking to these people, these young ladies. You never know.
I was going to ask you that as well. Because people always asking me when I talk to high-profile people, did anything happen? Did I try to kick it to them? Did I try to hook up with them? Has that ever happened to you? Have you actually got any pussy from someone that you've actually been involved with in a professional element?
Yeah.
Can we name any names?
No. No.
No, not at all. Cool. All right.
Fuck my pussy up? This guy want me to fuck my celebrity pussy up.
So it's still current pussy. No names. No, nothing gets laid off. All right, cool. And so I was speaking about what I do. Have you seen any UK media platforms yourself, or seen anything that's happening over here in terms of like?
I'm going to see Westwood later. I've always been a fan of Westwood. My man Kojo in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Very familiar with Kojo. That's about it. I mean, as far as the radio is concerned, but I mean, I definitely want to get more familiar and get more educated to what's going on here in the UK.
About UK artists, have you got anyone that you're kind of listening to that you've heard or anything like that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, like Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran. I love Adele. You know, I want to get more on the hip hop side. You know, I mean, I know the Tiny Temples, you know, Dizzy Rascals, those guys, but I don't know anybody new per se.
It's good, man. And I personally think a lot of Kanye's subsequent meltdown after coming on you guys' breakfast show was to do with you. I think you were kind of riling him up. And I think when he went on to other shows, like such as Sway in the Morning, I think it got to the stage where he kind of just blew up. So how much responsibility do you think you take for his meltdown? And well, do you feel responsible at all?
No, absolutely. He was having a meltdown way before he came to interview on the Breakfast Club, and I just think that meltdown is just continuing. You know, so hopefully he's gotten to a point where he's just cool now, and he's gonna produce some good music.
So speaking about interviews, what would you say has been your best and your worst interviews, and why?
I mean, all the interviews I like are the interviews with the OGs. You know what I mean? The people that have been in the game a long time and actually got a story, whether it's Mobb Deep or Goody Mob or Jay-Z, Fat Joe, you know, Irv Gotti, Ja Rule. Like I like Master P. Like I like talking to the people that have done it. You know what I'm saying? That can really write a book right now. Like, you know, can write a book. Certain chapters in that book have ended, certain stories have ended, and they've started over and done something else again. Like, I like talking to people like that, like people that I grew up on, you know what I'm saying, that actually mean something to me, that have made records that I call, that are part of the soundtrack of my life, you know what I'm saying? These new artists, they cool, but I don't really give a fuck about them like that.
Who's the most influential artist for you then? Someone that you've listened to and someone that you actually rate in that kind of way?
Oh, Hov, without question, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say Jay been teaching, you know, us how to move since day one. He damn near raised us. Like how he said, don't follow me, youngin', follow my moves. Like, I mean, even up to the situation in the elevator. Most dudes would have slapped the shit out of that girl or choked her or something, you know, just for him to be aware in the moment and not get emotional and just keep it cool. Like, yeah.
You in that moment, what would you have done? Solange was hitting you up like that, what would you have done?
Probably the same thing. Just grabbed her and held her. I probably would have held her. I wouldn't have just let her go so she keep hitting me. I would have grabbed her and held her until the elevator door opened, then I would have ran out.
So a lot of your interviews have got a bit heated. You know, some people have got a bit frustrated. Has anyone ever tried to hit you up after an interview and actually threaten you or even like kind of like chastise you about what you've done to them in an interview?
Oh yeah. I mean, it'd be the people you don't expect though. Like Robin Thicke. You know what I'm saying? Walking up on you in a suit with some capri pants and no socks on. Like, yo, man, I didn't like that shit you said, you know, that kind of stuff. It don't be who you think, you know what I mean? It don't be like Gucci Man or somebody, you know what I mean? It's always somebody you least expect.
Does it ever get serious?
Nah, it hasn't up to this point.
Cool. And you produce some of like what I call some of the best quotes online on Twitter and when you're speaking, obviously live in an interview. And I remember you said something like about vintage vagina, and that's vagina that's like wine.
Any woman 40 and up who's aging like wine and not milk. Yeah.
I like that. So I wanted to ask you, have you got any more of those rude but real talk quotes for us today? 'Cause I think that one was really good. Not spoiling like milk, I like that.
I don't know. My favorite quote to tell people nowadays is "fuck your dreams," and I know that sounds harsh, but if it's not your dream, fuck your dream, man. Because, you know, there's a lot of people nowadays, like, a lot of guys, everybody wants to be a rapper. Everybody wants to be in entertainment. Like, that can't possibly be your dream, dog. You probably are the person that can figure out a cure for AIDS, but you're too busy trying to write 16 bars of struggle rap. So fuck your dreams, man. You know? Fuck your dreams, find your dream, and work on your dreams.
Fuck your dreams, find your dream, and work on your dream. I like that. All right, the last thing I'm gonna do is you made some messed up, disgusting statements that I find entertaining. So I wanted to play a game called Charlamagne the Disgusting Game. Yeah. So I want to know a new name that you would place for each one of these disgusting statements that you've previously made and why. Okay. So the first one I've got is whose butt would you suck the fart out of, and why?
Well, Well, I got a top 5 list. My top 5 list is Kelly Rowland, Stacey Dash, Jennifer Lopez, Serena Williams, and Patti LaBelle.
Why is that? Is it because they all got fat asses?
I don't know. It's just something about them that makes me want to suck a fart out their ass. You ain't never looked at a girl and be like, damn, I want to suck a fart out her ass. How old are you? Oh, yeah, you got some growing to do. Wait till you get about late 20s. You'll graduate from eating pussy to licking asshole. It'll happen.
All right. So who would you ejaculate inside of and why?
I ain't coming in nobody who ain't got a lot of money. At this point in my life, I just can't be wasting sperm like that. You know what I'm saying? I need to, shoot the club up of somebody who ain't looking for me to contribute. They can do without me if I choose to be a deadbeat dad.
And whose ass wouldn't you lick? I know you've been saying that you would lick an ass, but whose ass wouldn't you lick and why?
Oh, it's way more girls' ass I wouldn't lick than girls that I would. Gabrielle Sidibe ain't even. That's not even a thought of mine. I just to say her name just now made me think about having to do that, and I'm like, absolutely not.
Whose chair wouldn't you sniff?
Whose chair wouldn't I sniff? Most of the girls off Love and Hip Hop, because they all look like they got vaginal discharge, and they all look like it wouldn't smell too good, except for Tahiri. That's Bay. Hey, Tahiri. That's my
She was
boy.
over here recently as well.
Yep.
I want to say thank you for your time, bro. It was nice to meet you. Yeah, Charlamagne Tha God, Aaron, SBTV. We're out.